Lot to get to today. All three league championship series are set. The QMJHL, Bay Como still on a tear of a run. They're still tearing through the league. They'll face the Victoriaville Voltigeurs. The OHL, that's also set. The Memorial Cup host, unfortunately, is out. So we will not see that unique thing where the runner up gets into the Memorial Cup. But the London Knights and Oshawa Generals, two very successful franchises over the past handful of years, they'll do battle in the OHL. And that means that the they could end up facing another opponent, familiar opponent in the playoffs in the Memorial Cup host, the Saginaw Spirit. In the WHL, it is Portland and Moose Jaw. My prediction was wrong, unfortunately. The Saskatoon Blades were bested in Game 7 in Saskatoon. The Moose Jaw Warriors, Game 7 in overtime, they win it. That series, in 6 of the 7 games, that series went to overtime, which is apparently a league record for series to go to overtime in best of 7. Portland, they defeated Prince George in 6 games in overtime. You see there's kind of consistent theme here in the WHL. So there's that as well. The Memorial Cup is shaping up to be one for the ages. These championship series should be one for the ages. And there's a chance we could still bring you live coverage from the Memorial Cup. No plans are finalized yet, but likely soon. We will see what happens there. The WHL also saw some other news. As we've talked about him before on this show, Gavin McKenna, Connor Bedard's cousin, he plays for the Medicine Hat Tigers. He was named the WHL Rookie of the Year. Shocker there, eh? With the Bedard family line and the talent in that family. He is NHL draft eligible in 2026. So we have to think he will be a top 10 pick once that draft year rolls around here in a couple of years. But the WHL has been huge for the Portland Winter Hawks as they have not made the championship series in over a decade, or actually exactly a decade, 2014. They had a run in 2011, 2012, 2013, and 2014. They fell in 5 games in 2011 to the Kootenay Ice. In 7 games, they lost to the Edmonton Oil Kings in 2012. 6 games in 2013, the Winterhawks take it and they advance to the Memorial Cup final where they fell to the Halifax Mooseheads. And then the following season, 2014, the Edmonton Oil Kings would once again capture the crown in the WHL. And I believe in one of those years, the Oil Kings actually won the Memorial Cup. But it just goes to show that the talent right now is at an all-time high. Obviously, we've seen immense talent come out from the Memorial Cup with Jonathan Drouin or Nathan MacKinnon in that Halifax Moosehead squad. But Kootenay Ice, they've produced people. They're now the Wenatchee Wild, obviously, after a relocation to Winnipeg and now Wenatchee. Just it goes to show the talent. Kyle Gustafson with the Winterhawks, he's spent time in the NHL under also another former Winterhawk coach, Travis Green, who was recently tabbed as the new head coach of the NHL's Ottawa Senators. He recently spent time as the interim head coach for the New Jersey Devils, and before that was the head coach for the Vancouver Canucks. But it just goes to show that with the Winterhawks, Mike Johnston, he knows talent. He can see success year in and year out, whether they make the championship series or whether it's just a run to the second round. This Portland team, they know how to win. And the winning culture, they don't have just one star. They have multiple players that can really put the puck home when they need to, or they can dish it off. But it'll be a very good series with the Moose Jaw Warriors. That starts Friday in Portland, Oregon at Veterans Memorial Coliseum. That series is a 2-3-2 format. Portland will have games 1 and 2, Moose Jaw 3, 4, 5, and Portland 6 and 7. We'll see how long that series goes. Should be a very, very good one. As the QMJHL, I think everybody probably knows that Baie-Comeau is going to continue their rampage through the league and win that league. The OHL, that's really anyone's grab. London is always in the Memorial Cup, it seems like. Oshawa wins the league a lot. So that is a unpredictable series there, as is the Portland Moose Jaw series. Moose Jaw hasn't made it hardly at all to the league championship series. So we'll see who comes out of that. But exciting times overall for this week. I'm Derek Harper. We'll see you next week.